Guys, good morning and happy Wednesday. So great to see you. Hope you're getting your day started off right. Oh my goodness, it was a slow start for me this morning, but I am so glad I got up and just got moving. Like I mentioned yesterday, I am tracking my sleep, and I kind of think I was in bed for too long yesterday. You know, that sort of inertia feeling that you get when you maybe were asleep for too long. Again, not sure exactly. What I need to do really is download or look at what my sleep pattern should look like, because like I mentioned, I'm tracking my sleep and it's analyzing it and telling me like deep sleep, REM, light sleep. What should a night look like, you know? Anyway, so today I just wanted to talk. I heard a podcast yesterday and I thought I would share some of the information from that. So it's like the next step in our health and fitness. So we look at our exercise, our water, our workout, right? The next step is looking at some of our personal care products and some of the ingredients that we really might want to avoid if we're talking about optimal health. And he talked about 6 ingredients. I don't think I can remember all 6 at the present, which I can totally link the podcast below. But talked about some ingredients that we should maybe think about switching out or avoiding because they are potentially carcinogens or cancer-causing ingredients. Not potentially, a lot of them are known carcinogens. So number 1 is in something that we use probably every day, and it is our deodorant. Deodorant has a lot of antiperspirants have aluminum in them, and aluminum basically kind of plugs up your pores. And when you think about it, you think about sometimes a deodorant that advertises 36 hours of odor protection or 36 hours of dryness, and you think, is that really what we should be striving for? Think about that. Is that natural at all? Or is it something that, and what is it that's doing that for us? And it's the aluminum. And aluminum has been shown to actually increase your risk of breast cancer, which is crazy, right? And it's in pretty much every antiperspirant that's on the market, at least traditional antiperspirants by like your normal, quote unquote, normal manufacturers like Degree and Secret and all of those. So looking for a deodorant that maybe doesn't have that in there. And so it does require some experimentation if you're going to do this. I've tried personally several different, what we would term more natural or less chemically based deodorants, and some of them not so great and some of them really pretty good. The one I've landed on is called Native. I've tried a lot of different ones, and it's going to depend on your own personal body chemistry as well. So it's not about not smelling good or avoiding sweat. It is about finding something that's going to work for you personally. And, talking about, what is something that you can live with or that you want to use. And like I said, this one, Native, that I found works really well. The second ingredient he talked about was parabens. Parabens is in a lot of lotions and shampoos, and that is also a known carcinogen. It you'll see in a lot of, not higher end, but a lot more things now are saying parabens free. So really trying to avoid that, especially in younger kids, because as adults we're a little bit more weathered maybe, and we can maybe take on a little bit more of a toxic load. Now we maybe shouldn't but we can. So really trying to look at some of these products, especially for our kids. The other ingredient, sodium lauryl sulfate, that one is in a lot of lotions, so looking at that. Mineral oil / baby oil. It's interesting, when they market baby oil, it's actually a gasoline byproduct. What? It's a gasoline byproduct, and it is not so good for anybody. So really trying to avoid that. And as I'm thinking here, formaldehyde. That's another one. You think about formaldehyde, it's a preservative, right? And a lot of these things maybe sound good when you think about it. It preserves your skin, maybe. It actually doesn't. It's more of a cancer-causing agent. So formaldehyde or formaldehyde-producing substances, which sometimes they maybe don't put formaldehyde on the label, but they'll put something that actually turns into formaldehyde, and we maybe don't know exactly what those are. So, it can be stuff that you put on your skin or stuff that you put in your hair, and maybe that's not the best thing for us. So again, it is not necessarily about changing everything all at once, but it's about maybe taking a look at one thing at a time and saying, you know what, I'm really going to try to diminish the toxins that I'm surrounding myself with, because this industry is largely unregulated, completely unregulated, really. The FDA or whoever really doesn't oversee, these ingredients that are just kind of normal on our shelves. So it's up to us as consumers to demand better products, and also maybe to seek out brands that are doing things right. Couple of brands, like I mentioned, the Native, which is the deodorant that I've come across that I really like. Kiss My Face, that's another company that's doing some things right. 7th Generation, Jason, Jason, with a little umlauts over the O. I'm trying to think. There's a little local health food store by my house, and I've seen several different brands there as well. So it really is, though, about doing a little bit of experimentation, figuring out what's going to work for you and your family. So taking a peek at those ingredients. Again, I will link the podcast below. It's only about 35 minutes. It's really worth the listen. I thought it was fascinating. So in any case, I hope that's helpful to you. Have a wonderful day. Keep up the great work. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. We'll talk again tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.